Carles Puigdemont wants to try to be elected as president again, but the Spanish government is determined to stop him, arguing that he's not a suitable candidate because he's wanted for serious crimes for his role in the independence process. Hello and welcome to Catalan News. It's going to be a busy week in Catalan politics again. The election of a new president is imminent if we are to believe the main pro-independence party in the chamber that's announced plans to form a new government by May the 14th. It's also been busy in the court. Today, members of the Parliament Bureau that allowed laws on independence to be debated in the chamber appeared in the dock. They're being prosecuted, along with the 9 leaders already in jail and 7 who are abroad. Here at Catalan News, we'll get you the latest on this, and we also look at some very positive news for the economy. Facebook will create 500 jobs in Barcelona to fight against fake news. Catalonia should have a new president by May 14th. That is in less than 10 days. The main pro-independence party, Junts per Catalunya, decides to try again to elect its leader Carles Puigdemont as president. If Spanish courts block his bid, an alternative candidate will be put forward before that date. The pro-independence majority is committed to avoiding a new election, but wants to try all options before sidelining Puigdemont, who's still in Berlin fighting extradition. The plan, however, is unlikely to succeed, as so far Madrid has blocked all attempts to elect Puigdemont or anyone else being prosecuted for the independence process.
Reinstating Carles Puigdemont as Catalan president from Germany. This is what he and his group's MPs decided at a meeting this weekend. But how will Junts per Catalunya go about this after Spain blocked his bid months ago? The Catalan parliament passed an amendment to a law allowing the election of a president at a distance. The prospects for this plan, though, are gloomy. The Spanish government is determined to challenge the amendment in the Constitutional Court, and the path to do so is now clear. The most senior advisory body in Spain green-lighted sending the appeal before the judges, who are highly likely to at least temporarily suspend the amendment. These procedures are likely to unfold as soon as this week. Once Spain's judiciary makes it impossible for Puigdemont to be reinstated, the party will have to try with a different candidate. They have pledged to swear someone in by May the 14th, 8 days before the investiture deadline expires and an automatic election is called. The Unionist parties flatly reject Puigdemont's latest attempts to be reappointed. The socialist leader also rejected the possibility of having what he called a puppet president controlled by Puigdemont.
Nosaltres no volem que es perdi més el temps, no volem que segueixi un procés d'engany de l'opinió pública, tant dels independentistes com dels qui no ho són.
Meanwhile, the pro-independence Esquerra party urged its ally Junts per Catalunya to get involved in the next crucial steps.
I el que ens emplacem ara i demanem és una reunió de treball amb ells per tal de poder abordar de forma conjunta quins han de ser els propers passos i els propers escenaris d'aquesta setmana, que pot esdevenir una setmana clau.
With 15 days to go until the final deadline, and with Puigdemont the top option for the main pro-independence party, at least for the next few days, no one yet knows who will be the alternative candidate. All we know is that everything is expected to change over the next 10 days.
While uncertainty over the new Catalan government continues, today a new group of politicians appeared before the Spanish Supreme Court to hear the charges against them. 4 members of the last Parliament Bureau prosecuted for allowing independence laws to be debated in Parliament appeared before the judge, who told them they faced criminal charges of disobedience. In court, they asserted their right to parliamentary immunity and asked for the preemptive measures that they are subject to since last November to be lifted. They have to present themselves in front of a judge on a weekly basis. Their passports have been seized to prevent them leaving the country. In order to avoid jail, each of them was ordered to pay a bail of 25,000 euros.
Diem que nosaltres no vam desobeir el Tribunal Constitucional, sinó que el que vam fer és obeir el mandat democràtic que ens reclamava portar al Parlament un debat polític que era punyent a la societat catalana i hagués estat incomprensible que en el Parlament de Catalunya aquests temes no s'haguessin pogut debatre. Que en una societat democràtica les coses que van fer no són un delicte, no són un crim.
Let's move on to business now. Barcelona fought hard to host the European Medicines Agency, the EMA, which will have to relocate due to Brexit. But this huge EU agency will finally move its headquarters to Amsterdam and not Barcelona. Losing was a big blow for the city and the country, but today the same building that was expected to host the thousands of EMA workers learned that it will host instead a huge centre for a big multinational.
Facebook has chosen Barcelona as its global hub to fight fake news. The company will set up its new offices in Torreglorias, one of the city's most emblematic skyscrapers. The numbers are huge. 500 employees and 9,000 square meters spanning 8 floors. This tower was the crown jewel of Barcelona's candidacy to host the European Medicines Agency. The city would eventually lose to Amsterdam, but as it turned out, every cloud has a silver lining. Facebook comes to Barcelona at a moment when the company faces growing distrust over privacy matters and fake news. When the Cambridge Analytica scandal unfolded this year, the company's founder and CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, was summoned to appear in the US Senate.
Fake news, for foreign interference in elections and hate speech, as well as developers and data privacy. We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake.
When Mark Zuckerberg dropped in at the Mobile World Congress 2 years ago, he seemed unbeatable. Now, he's navigating one of the company's most serious crises, and the Catalan capital is set to play a key role in his effort to overcome it.
The European Investment Bank has signed a €250 million agreement with Catalan CaixaBank to support innovative projects led by female entrepreneurs. Women will be able to access credit more easily for their businesses until September 2019 thanks to the agreement included in the so-called Juncker Investment Plan of the European Commission. The minimum credit will be €25,000 with a maximum set at €7.5 million. The aim is to target small and medium enterprises led by females and to focus on innovative projects. We stay with business news now because we've learned today that Barcelona is a city with the most international congresses in the world. A total of 195 to be exact, more than Vienna and Paris, according to a ranking by the International Congress and Convention Association. You surely know about the Mobile World Congress or the International Fair of Food and Drinks and Gastronomy Alimentaria. So now we invite you to discover another fair that was held here over the last few days.
They say the body is a temple, and what better way to treat it as such than by eating healthily? Over the years, popularity on organic and ecological food has grown significantly. Now that the perils of junk food and processed foods are more widely known, more and more people are seeking alternatives. After all, to quote the saying, you are what you eat. And this growing popularity was particularly evident at this year's Biocultura Fair held in Barcelona.
Biocultura ha demostrat una vegada més que el consum ecològic està creixent moltíssim. De fet, hem superat les expectatives que teníem de més de 72.000 visitants.
The event closed on Sunday with a total of 74,000 attendees, 4,000 more than last year. But for those looking for new ways to improve the way they live or learn new tricks to a healthy lifestyle, why stop at organic and ecological foods? At this year's Biocultura Fair, there was a lot more on offer.
Els sectors principals, el de l'alimentació ecològica certificada, la moda sostenible, els productes d'higiene i cosmètics ecològics certificats i també altres sectors com són la bioconstrucció, energies renovables, casa sana en general i també un petit ventall de tot el que són les teràpies complementàries.
Among some of the activities participants at the fair could enjoy were show cooking displays, meetings, workshops, and even the odd concert. The 24th edition of Biocultura attracted a predominantly young crowd committed to social change, according to organizers. But for anybody out there curious about what the fair has to offer, unfortunately, at least for Barcelona, they'll have to wait until next year.
And with this, we come to the end of today's show. To finish, we leave you to admire the mastery of puppetry. This weekend, Lleida celebrated a puppets festival where children and many adults had a blast. See if you enjoy it as much as they did. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.